What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? This is your boy Is Nefarious, and I am here for another edition of the Buenos Aires Bowl series, Evolve series. Basically, we are here to destroy our competition in Evolve and go for the Evolve Championship, the Evolve Super Bowl. I don't know if we're gonna change the name of it. I guess it is still a Super Bowl. But we are here. Take a look at some of the stuff we got. We got a breakout running back, and we got a mock draft already. Not really too concerned about the mock draft yet. We will wait for that. Maybe we could see what's out there for the top five. You got a left end who's rated round one. You got a top five right end, top five cornerback, round one left tackle, top five right outside linebacker, top five cornerback. Maybe that's something we're interested in. Top five right outside linebacker. We got to pay attention to the draft stories too, because this is now a computer generated draft. It is no longer a draft generated by PML and made for PML. We got to break out running back. That's a big story here. Sergio Goodwill is a breakout candidate this week, so we got to make sure that he gets 2 touchdowns for 100 yards rushing. How old is Sergio? I'm surprised he's getting a breakout story here. Let's take a look at the depth chart real quick. I want to see, as we get mixed up right there, I want to see where Sergio is age-wise, and we got to make sure that he's also the number one back this week. So he is 1 year into the league, so he's young. It doesn't show his age, unfortunately. We'll have to take a look at the roster, make sure that he's also our third down back for this game and power back for this game. We want him in every situation. We might do our auto subs. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's broken where it takes the running back out the whole game. So it's not necessarily broken. It's just that, he never gains stamina. Let's take a look at him. Goodwill is 24 years old, so that's good. 88 speed, 91 excel, normal dev. This is for him to go up to star. He's been phenomenal so far this season for us. So let's take a look at some of his stats just to get an idea of how he's been performing, because I think that's a little lost. 320 yards, we'll go through the whole team. 320 yards, 24 41, 58% completion percentage, 4 TDs, 2 interceptions for Calvin Townsend. And then Sergio Goodwill, 38 rushes, 287 yards, 7.6 yards of carry and a touchdown. And then 5.5 yards of carry in 105 for D'Angelo Colton. So both running backs being involved. 6 for 105 for DeAndre Carrington, 6 for 63 and 2 touchdowns for Goodwill, 2 touchdowns for Carrington as well, kind of our leading receivers. And then Zach Nickerson also has 6 for 60. Take a look at the defense. Let's go with the sacks. We got 2 from Riddick. We got 1 from Whitworth. We got 1 from Cobbs, 1 from rushing. We also got some interceptions, 2 from Knowles, 2 from Copeland, 1 from Riddick, 1 from Allen Brackett, 1 from Keelan Stewart. So the defense is getting busy. We'll take a look at awards as we get further into the season. But we got a breakout story. That's the one. We got to select our regional scout and focus. Now, this is an interesting one. We could go quarterback. We could go in multiple directions. Let's take a look at some of the prospects. We need wide receiver. We need wide receivers, but then we don't. We could use offensive linemen. Excuse me. Running back, I don't think we'll need. What will be our scout and focus? I think we could use some DBs. We could use some corners, and we could use a free safety. Let's go with DBs. Let's go with corners. We'll go with corners, or maybe even free safeties on this one. Let's take a look. Regional scout and focus. Or I don't want to delegate to staff. Weaknesses: center, right tackle, quarterback. You know what? We will do. What? We gotta wait for week 8. Oh, regional. It's regional, not the national. So, West region. That's not our weaknesses. That's the weaknesses of the staff. The region. Let's go with free safety here. As you can see, it's up there, and we could go with safety. Let's go with wide receiver, free safety, left end. Let's go with wide receiver. Wide receiver, cornerback, free safety. Let's go with cornerback here. Like I said, we want cornerback. Cornerback, right end, defensive tackle. Let's go with a defensive tackle. I think we could improve at that position. Boom. All right, we haven't done our national focus, but we set our regional focus, which is good. Now let's go into the weekly strategy and get that figured out. Last time we played San Juan, likes to run. We could force some mistakes. We're going to defend the inside run, ran some inside zone. Make sure that we're doing half pads. We do not want people getting injured. We will do backups. Left end, we will split. We'll split down the line. Just because that seems like the way to go. We'll split just to save some energy. On offense, we're not really worried about the blitz. He used it zone blitz mainly, so we're not too worried about the blitz. Let's go with the running inside. We want to run inside. We'll go with half pads. We will go with starters for quarterback, and we will split the rest. We will go backups for running back. We don't want to hurt our dev story running back. We will go with starters there, starters. Everybody's at 100, so we might just stick with the starters here. So that's that. Right now we got Riddick, McRae, and Dan Folk. Let's go with our goal selection. We are going to go with a 15 one turnover battle. We will go with 300 offensive yards. We will go with 20 points or less. I think we can do 14 points or less. And let's get one interception. All right. Hopefully, we're not doing the mini games, but hopefully everybody comes out healthy. That's the goal here. We want a healthy team. Taking a look at the defense, we're not too worried there. We split everybody. Take a look at the offense. As long as our running back's not hurt, I think we're good. And everybody is healthy. So, lucky us, nobody got hurt. Do we have any upgrades? Do we have any upgrades? We got some upgrades. So, let's see what we got for upgrades. Dan Falk, our superstar right guard. We are going to put up his agile blocking. He's already up there in pass block. Let's get his agile and run block up. I like it. You got a good role there. Now let's take a look at... We already took a look at San Juan. So, you know what? We're probably going to take a look at some of their stats real quick. We took a look at their rosters. Let's look at how they're doing so far this season. Now that we're facing them for the second time. So, San Juan Nighthawks, he's 36 of 74, 541, 1 touchdown, 8 interceptions, 48% completion percentage. Rushing, 29 for 115, 4 yards to carry, 0 TDs. He's got 2 for 5 and 1 TD there. He's got 7 for 32 and 4.6 yards to carry there. Taking a look at the receiving, tight end, 7 for 127, 18.1 yards a catch, no TDs, 5 for 124. He's got 3 for 65. Then he's got 6 for 57 and 1 TD there. So, nothing too great. Has a lot of turnovers, can't really run the ball, having struggles in both. Sacks, he's got 2 from Marcus Bishop, his corner, so he likes to send a slot probably, or send that corner blitz from the outside. Middle linebacker, he has 1 sack. He has 1 sack there. Dave Boyd has 1. Quentin McCollum has 1, and then 1 from Darrell Boston. Take a look at interception. He has 4 on the season, 2 from Cameron Bradley, 1 from Ahmed Gilsley, and then Dalvin Borden has 1 himself. So, taking a look, he's going to have a lot of mistakes. We got to capitalize on that. That's probably going to be the key to this game. We don't have to do too much. We just got to wait until he hurts himself, and that's basically the game plan going into it. But enough about that. Let's jump into the game and let's see how we do. Here we are picking up the game in the middle of the first quarter after giving up a touchdown early on. We're going to get our touchdown ourselves on a seam route to the tight end, making it 7-7. Here he is on his second drive. He's going to look. He's going to try to throw this curl route. It's going to get picked off by Riddick and our user. He has nothing but green grass in front of him. He's going to take it into the end zone, making it 14-7. So a nice little lead early on after diverting the ball early. Here he is dropping back. He's going to find a corner out wide open. Broken cover 3 match there.
as the wide receiver moved into the numbers, so it's a little broken once they get inside the numbers. So we got to avoid that. We make a mental note over that. Here's Goodwill trying to get his first touchdown in his dev game. He gets it, making it 21-14. On his very next drive, he's going to run a little read option, and our outside linebacker makes a great play there, forcing a fumble. Goodwill on his very next drive, he's going to find some open space, get into the end zone for a second touchdown of the game, securing his dev game. Here we are, 28-14, going for it on 4th and 1. Good block in there as we get the back of the end zone, making it 35-17. And next drive, Goodwill's going to come to the outside, get into the end zone for a hat trick, making it 42-17. Very next drive, we got McCray, the rookie, going on a jet sweep. He's going to get the edge and get into the end zone for his first career touchdown, making it 52-17, the final score. Coming out pretty easy with a victory there. But let's jump into the stats. Let's see how our players did this
Final score of this game is 52-17. The Buenos Aires Bulls take down the San Juan Nighthawks once again. Taking a look at the box score, it was 14-14 after one. Then we went on a 21-3 run in the second quarter, kind of put this game out of reach for the San Juan Nighthawks. And then third quarter, we put up 14 more points. Then we capped it off with 3 in the fourth. As you can see, 417 in total offense, rushing 200 yards. Passing, he had first downs. We had punt return. I think we had the turnovers as well, +4. Third down conversions, really good. Time of possession, really good. 27 minutes time of possession. Taking a look at the quarterbacks, Townsend went 13-17 and 205 and 2 touchdowns before he went out. And Goodrich went 3-3 for 23. Taking a look at the rushing, we had 123 and 3 touchdowns for Goodwill. Kyler Springs came in, had 8 for 32. Colvin had 5 for 25 for 5 yards carry. Taking a look at the receiving, Alex Barlow found a opening in the defense a couple of times. 5 for 186 and 2 touchdowns. Colby Jones was 4 for 84 in the touchdown. Zach Nickerson 3 for 47 in the touchdown. And then Carrington had 2 for 37, no touchdowns. Taking a look at the defense, sacks, he had 1 with Darrell Boston. We had 1 with Josh Whitworth. Interceptions, we had 2 with Riddick and 1 with Tavares Knowles. And I think we had did we have a forced fumble? We had 1 with DeAndre Thompson. And then we also had a defensive touchdown with Corey Riddick on the user pick. So that's the final score, taking out the San Juan Nighthawks in both matchups so far this season. So we start off in the division 2-0. I wonder who we got next week. We'll take a look at that once we get to the main menu. We got our 1 interceptions. We allowed more than 14 points. Unfortunately, 300 yards offense we got. 1 turnover battle we got. Upgrades we will have after we do the breakout. So let's view message on the breakout story. And Goodwill had a good game, so he's definitely going to get that star dev. And then he gets a 5,000 XP boost. So we're going to go upgrade him while we're here. Head over to adjust lineup. Head over to the running backs. And we're going to only 1 upgrade for Goodwill. I thought we would get a little bit more than that. We're going to upgrade the elusive back. See what he gets. Maybe even a plus speed. No plus speed. You got 1 agility though. I'm surprised you only got 1 upgrade. It's a big surprise to me, but 1 upgrade's fine. Let's take a look at who we got next week just to see where we're at. So after starting 3-0, we go over to Rio de Janeiro and we play the Wizards in Codes. So that's going to be a fun matchup. We'll see how we do in that one. I'm really interested in that matchup. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it.